Thank you. And first of all, thank you for the invitation to join the summit today. Good morning or good afternoon to you, depending on where you are in the world. So let me quickly share my screen with you. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Okay. So today I'm gonna talk to you about the Sao Paulo state ecosystem. So when we talk about Sao Paulo, there is the Sao Paulo state and the city of Sao Paulo, which is the capital of the state. So I represent InvestSP, which is the Investment and Competitiveness Promotion Agency of the state of Sao Paulo. So of course, we are also promoting the city as well. And I would like to share with you just a more general overview about the state so you can have a sense of where exactly we fit in Brazil and its economies. I'm going to share the beginning of this video with you. Can you hear it? Is it possible to hear?
Not yet. Can you try again?
Okay.
We hear it, but it's a bit not that loud, so we can.
Okay, let me put it louder.
No, sorry, Sylvia, the audio is quite low.
It's not working, the audio?
We can hear, there's audio, but it's muted a bit, so we can't really understand.
Okay, so, well, sorry about that, but you might perhaps follow the subtitles, yeah. And then I'll stop and go from the innovation part of it.
That would be great, thank you.
Okay, so it is just for you to have an idea of where we stand in the context of Brazil. So we are talking about the largest economy in Brazil and the third largest economy in Latin America. So as you could see, we are also talking about almost 27% of the Brazilian consumer market. So that's why we used to say that Sao Paulo state is a nation within a nation, because it's really a very strong economy. And I would like to highlight here that we have a lot of 6% of the main corporates headquartered here in Sao Paulo. So it is also a booming ecosystem for doing business with corporates. And according to the FDI intelligence survey, in terms of economic potential, the city of Sao Paulo is listed as the top major cities in America. And of course, when we talk internally in Brazil, Sao Paulo is the most competitive state for all of those reasons. But now talking more about innovation, Sao Paulo also represents the biggest public investments in R&D in the country. So we are home to some of the best universities in Latin America. And of course, home to a very growing and maturing startup ecosystem, especially as you were saying, if we look at the retail techs, fintechs, agri-techs, also health techs, and we were ranked according to the StartupBlink report as top 20 ecosystem in the world and the leader here in Latin America. And it's also due to the fact that we have a lot of accelerators, tech parks, and also a support community formed by not just local entrepreneurs, but also foreign entrepreneurs who come to Brazil, establish their business here, and are also very open to support their peers who are doing and walking like the same journey. So I also would like to highlight here the percentage of mobility and energy clean tech startups in the state, because this is a way also for us to showcase how the state is really open, especially to not just those sectors, but to clean tech startups. I'm gonna talk about it right after. And also our position in the ranking, it's also due to the fact that along the last years, we have seen a lot of unicorns raising in the country and in the state. And I think it's also a sign of how the ecosystem is getting even more mature. And it's also translated in the amount of investment. So if you take a look at the year of 2019, just the state of Sao Paulo concentrated 83% of the whole capital invested in Brazilian startups. So if we compare that to other Latin American countries, we had more investment in startups from Sao Paulo than in some countries in general. And when we talk about especially the environmental agenda, as we saw in the video, the Sao Paulo state has joined and committed to a lot of UN campaigns like Race to Zero, Race to Resilience, and that leads and really paves the way for a lot of opportunities in that sector as well. Just this year, 2021, we hosted more than 50 clean techs from more than 9 countries, because there is really a room for us to explore as those sectors, especially renewable energy, low carbon agriculture, waste management, circular economy, those are really priorities for the state. And talking about investors' fee, so if we're considering Sao Paulo as an entry point to Brazil and Latin America, we are here to support you. We support in different ways, not just with the site location, infrastructure, but also in the innovation side with some bilateral and multilateral programs of soft landing of startups. We also run some competitions here in the state, and we promote exports, and also we do have international offices that can also support you further. So we have an office in Shanghai, in Dubai, in Munich, and this week we're opening up our 4th international office in New York City. So also if you are from those regions, you can also reach out to our international offices and gain more support in your efforts to enter the Brazilian market through Sao Paulo. And in terms of public policies that make also this ecosystem stronger, we have launched our first program to support the internationalization of local startups. So this first edition of the SP Global program is targeting the European market. So I might have also peers here from Europe. So we are taking our ag tax, food tax, retail tax, fintechs and ed techs to Europe this year, but the next editions will also target other markets. And as I said, if you're considering or you have questions or any opportunities that you're seizing to explore in Sao Paulo, please let us know.